Welcome to a Vicki Explores. We haven't done one of these for a while, so I thought I would treat you. And today I've come to Tower Hill, not to explore the Tower of London, but to find 3 other historical locations which are very close by. Now, it's one of my favourite things about London, that different periods of history are piled almost on top of each other. So come with me as we take a very short walk and discover almost 2,000 years worth of London history. Perhaps one of the most walked past historical monuments in London is the London Wall, built by the Romans in around 200 AD. Originally, it would have been 2.5 miles long, with 4 city gates allowing citizens in and out, as well as a special entrance for the Roman army. The size and scale of the wall was a symbol not only of the strength of the defences of London, but also of the status and the importance of the city itself. Time for our next location, which is just a short walk that way. This is a rather odd angle, but I wanted you to see the spire of All Hallows Church by the tower. That is its official name. It is literally right next door to the tower, but it predates the Tower of London, having been built in 675 AD, which makes it one of London's oldest churches. And in fact, you can still see part of the original church, a 7th century archway, if you take a look inside. There is also a museum which reveals some Roman remains. It's a beautifully preserved Roman street, as well as some sculptures and artifacts from that period as well. In 1666, it is said that Samuel Pepys climbed the church's tower to get a better view of the Great Fire of London, which was ravaging the city. What do you think this tiny window is for? Or is it a door? It's very cute. With the London Wall, the Tower of London and All Hallows Church behind me, I'm about to take a little walk down the road towards Cannon Street for our 3rd and final location of this video. This is Walbrook Wharf, and it was said to be around this location that in the 15th century a house of easement was built. A house of easement being a public toilet. It was a public toilet that was built using funds given by none other than 4 times Lord Mayor of London, Richard Whittington. He of pantomime Dick Whittington fame. What was special about this toilet was its size. So it would have hung over the edge of the Thames, and it was 130 feet long and could accommodate up to 128 people at any one time. It's said though that you only needed to flush this toilet twice a day, and that was achieved by the very natural rhythm of the river. This is Whittington Gardens. Some people say that this is actually much closer to the original location of the House of Easement than the current day Thames, and that's simply because the shape and width of the river has changed so much over the years. That fountain! Really annoying! If only there was a House of Easement. Probably need to come back here and do an explore at some point as well. There's just history crammed in here in London. It's just cram it in.